Alrighty, hello. This is probably going to be the longest video on this channel. At least thus far, we'll see in the future. Anyway, welcome to Viscera Cleanup Detail. I have been screwing around on this a bit. I've played like 4 levels. I normally live stream this game, and I figured why not record it. But I do have all the doors open, all that. Everything's clean. The toilet still has blood, but I can't fix that one. And that door will always stay open because I'm not gonna risk fucking it up because I'm a dumbass. It's already a nightmare to deal with. But I've done. Let me try and remember how many levels I did. I think I did like 10 levels. But my plan is every level we go to, every single paper, as well as anything interesting, and any and all explosives are going to be brought back here. That's the plan. And then the heads were already here. That's not my doing. But anyway, with all that said and done, it's making me walk forward on my own. On its own, I mean. With all that said and done, just give you a brief little... There we go. It was not clicking for some reason. But with all that said and done, we're gonna actually get onto a level. We're just gonna go, no, leave it on clean up. Yeah. And let's get started. So the reason this is gonna be a long video is because this one, you could stop anywhere, but I figured it'd be easier just to go through an entire level all in one go. If it's a long level that's gonna take like 4+ hours or something like that, then it'll be multiple videos. But this is a fairly quick one. My name is Janitor. I'm 21. That's actually close to my actual age. I am a sanitation worker. Brief. The company has got an easy assignment lined up for you. Here in this sector. Mutated vegetation, the focus of the facility, that was being studied and biologically engineered in the Athena station, has escaped and wrought havoc upon the facility. You are to conduct yourself hastily and within company's protocol, as per your contract. Operations must be resumed within the facility as soon as possible, so you are to be thorough and professional, or prepare to face the full extent of the company's legal department. Well, damn. Okay then. We're gonna start all the way over here. I don't know what's going on with the glass, but the glass just looks like water to me. Maybe I'm weird, but it's not like smooth, it looks wavy. It's very... Okay. First note. 4/9/21/84. I believe it is the day before the month on this, but I could be wrong, I don't remember. Anyway, Dr. Brumanger? Lead botanist. Our research has been going well. I believe we can successfully isolate the plant life from its soil, and they will naturally walk until they find some on their own. It is my hope that we will be able to market sentient plants as a user-friendly alternative to traditional plotting. With our plants, people won't need to care for them, as the plants will care for themselves. We may even be able to market the little fellas as family companions. The Braxis Britannicus mutilus, for example, is particularly frisky and sociable. Yes, because what I want is my tomato plants to come alive and slap me across the face because I didn't water them properly. It's genius. Truly. A marvel. There we go. Come here. Nah, we'll go with what I was saying. We'll go over here. And then I should probably not save the windowsills for last. Oh! Oh, look! The scientist is dead! Well, darn. Such a pity. And Mothy Heeson. Let's see if I can actually read this. Tension already full swing, population during a series of appearances and rallies across the galaxy, in which has spread his famous motto, "Vote for morality." The politician had several tough questions from his opponents, with such same quotes as, "Morality can fill your stomach, but it can't fill your heart. And what's more important, really. And vote for me. There's simply no other choice." Wherever the case may be, one thing is clear. You have only 5 days left to vote. Good citizens. It's that time of year again. The Big Bang office here, the legendary event where applicants bring their homemade boom boxes to outdo each other in a cacophony, I can't read, of ear-smashing beats. As is tradition, Flash Basics will once again be unveiling their newest creation, the Big Banger range. This year edition is said to be earth-shatteringly powerful. Get your tickets today! Cool. So, I have a headcanon about this game. Logically speaking, like, it takes a few hours to do all of these maps and all of that stuff and clean everything. But in real life, it wouldn't take that. Even if you had, like, well, this is, like, way, way in the future, so let's say our mop water isn't just water, obviously, it probably has soap or whatever. Or let's say bacteria that eat biological residue, because, well, we're mopping up blood, viscera, and all the good shit. But it's probably going to take more than just a few hours to do this. This, I think, 1-2 hours. But I say that as someone who's fairly slow. I don't really speedrun things. I'm not super quick. So, uh, but in real life, it's not going to do that. It would take hours, days, weeks sometimes. Hell, maybe even months on the more, like, messier and, like, out of the way maps. Not to mention the location. Yeah, we're traveling to different planets, but, well, how long is it actually taking to get there? Even traveling at, like, light speed still takes fucking time. We could be traveling halfway across the galaxy, or hell, even the universe, regularly to do this shit. So, with all of that, it takes time and moving around. Sorry. Yeah, I know you were coming because you were also smothering me. I'm sorry. Just stare at the fire. That's unintentional. Anyway, but it'll take some time. So I just imagine this company, well, they're jackasses to begin with. Like, it outright threatened them. If we don't do this correctly, all of their legal representatives will do whatever. So we're screwed, no matter what happens. So I just imagine, like, my own personal. We're just screwed no matter what. So they're just gonna leave us. If it's a place that's hard to get to and it takes, like, however long to get there. Like, I'm pretty sure we go to, like, an underwater base at some point. Um, they're just gonna abandon us for however long. So, like, in their stuff, they make a guess of how long it's gonna take for us to clean up the mess. So, in this, let's say maybe like 2 days. Not outlandish, probably overestimating, but I'd rather overestimate than underestimate. And if you're a facility dedicated to, let's make everything nice and pretty, this is where all the barrels go. We didn't see that. Nope, this is all the crates. Okay. But you're in charge of this super facility, and you send out people to do like hush hush cleanup crew, like mafia type shit of no one needs to know what happened here, and if they know, you're dead kind of scenario. So they're not gonna really, they don't care about us to begin with, but just abandon us for like 4 months on some rock of a space station. The only thing to keep us company is weird, like, noises in the walls and the dead bodies. Unless, of course, you play multiplayer, but I don't. I don't have any. Uh, I don't have friends. Let alone ones that are playing Viscera cleanup detail. So, just sitting around, all on your own, for fucking months on end. And then, of course, bigger facilities. Logically, you'd want more people to be there to clean up and work on cleaning up because it'll take less time. So the larger the group, the longer it takes to clean up. So in my own headcanon, they just drop us off here. We don't even have like a radio to contact them. They're just like, okay, you have this long. We'll be back to pick you up, and if you're not done by then, you're dead, and we'll send someone else to clean up your body. It's twisted. It's fucked. I'm trying to jump up here to see if there's. I don't think there's anything underneath all of these, but just in case. There is this. So, 12. Bleh! Got usual. I'm throwing things. No. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to move my computer so I could read it better. M. Jr. Jahia Cregan? Major troublemaker. Primary objective: contain the botanical outbreak and find Dr. Brumungers, I still don't know how to pronounce that name, research notes. Secondary objective: shoot up the place real good. We've been hired by a wealthy client to secure his investment in a certain project being conducted here at the research facility. You are to secure the area and locate what remains of Dr. Bumander. But, more importantly, his research notes and any plant samples kept in storage. That's also like another headcanon I have of the janitor fucking hates the hero. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a different hero every single time. I haven't played every map. Like I said, I played like 5 of them. But there's like at least 10. Not to mention, I also downloaded a few maps from the Steam Workshop. But the janitor hates the fucking hero to no end. Because their whole, like, point is to fuck up everything. They're the whole reason everything's a fucking mess. And bullet holes, goodness, they're a pain in the ass to clean. And so we despise the hero. Why wouldn't we? Yeah, he saved the day, but he also fucked us over. Like, look at those bullet holes. That was highly unnecessary. Hell, there's not even a corpse for me to clean up here. You clearly failed. You didn't kill what you were trying to kill. Or if you did, it somehow got up anyway. Look, it was not letting me move forward. Okay. Classified life forms have escaped containment. All security teams to Sector 5. All other personnel are to vacate the area immediately. Or die trying. Fuck. Pretty sure that's full. Yep. There is another soda can. Actually, I'm pretty sure I put that right on top of the soda can. There, come on. That's not what I was wanting. No, there's nothing over here. Okay. There we go. Yep. Beautiful. Absolutely fucking gorgeous. This is counted as a box, I believe. I could be wrong. Union slanders hero. Wait. Lone survivor escapes. What? Breaking world has reached us of an incident aboard commanding mining freighter the Norbrisk, where all but one of the crew were slaughtered by alien entities. Reporters say that one survivor, Helen Shelby, managed to defeat the entity and escape. Intel suggests that a substantial cleanup operation will be required. There is not much more to be reported right now. We'll have more as the story develops. How many of these are there? It's called the Ferret. It has been announced that the beloved soldier Sergeant Jack Hammer has been rewarded the prestigious Azure Cannon. Nice. For his incredible heroism during a recent incident. To coincide with the reward ceremony, a statue will be erected in his honor on the famous 6th moon, which pays tribute to brave and exemplary individuals across the galaxy and beyond. I'm pretty sure we get a note from Sergeant Jack Hammer. I could be wrong. How many of these are there? Viscera has appeared on parade today at the Platron Place. I can't proceed honor her tireless efforts of defending human lives at the expense of a research facility. Watch the event broadcast post live this week, all week. Ooh. I'm trying not to drop my mouse. Leaders are apes, said scientists. A recent scientific study suggests that the human race may very well be devolving backwards towards primates. Many scientists agree, and the study has stood up to stern peer review. The researchers mostly high-ranked leaders and found worrying genetic patterns where scientists are calling pastures meat productions. Atlantic from before the mid. We haven't reached there quite yet. Cure. Jesus. Come forward if you have sudden unusual hair growth. I don't think I'd count. Pretty sure my mom was a bear. Fuck. Sorry, I'm shaky. Mars Institute's technology today issued an honorary degree. Dr. Jordan Friedman, quiet yet ballistic in moderation, Friedman leapt onto the stage to receive his degree in advanced theoretical physics. Following the turbulent applause, is believed to have attempted to utter some words, but none could be heard. It looked like his glasses got a bit steamed up, though. Ooh. Jingle Pop. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by unimportant stuff. Well, it's important. Not really, but it's cool. Alrighty. I need you. No. Come here. There we go. I'm pretty sure there's at least one thing in every window, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna check them all just to be sure, since the only other time I've played this map... Straighten it. There we go. Good enough. You know what? Fuck it. It's not flat, is it? Is that your problem? Are you happy now? Are you happy now? Yes. Don't launch me. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I don't need it to get back down. Right. I should really get another bucket. That would be smart. Oh, that's not what I want. Click. There we go. Dr. Greywood. Alright. There we go. You know what? Fuck it. Will you let me up? No. Okay. Is that better? Are you less angry? Nice. Don't launch me. And it fell again. That's fine. Oh. That's pretty. That's mine now. Anyway, as I was kind of saying, the only time I have played this map was the very first time I got it, because I just went down the list. Anyway, this immediately goes into our box. Nice. And that was... Actually, I have to do mental math now. How long ago was that? I got this... I think I got this the year I turned 16. I'm currently 23. So, a while ago. I could be wrong. I may have gotten it later. I don't remember. But it's been... It was either 16 or 18, so it's been at least 5 years since last time I played this map. This has no body. Oh, this has words. Red. There's a pile of blood with nothing but a spine. Douglas Jamard has no body left to be picked up. But it's not a horror game. It's after the horror. Which I suppose kind of counts. Okay, never mind. If you're willing to deliver, yes, I would gladly love some cake. That phrasing was weird. Yes, I will gladly accept. Bright smile on my face. Probably cut up the small one first. I tried. That didn't work out well. Smells like vanilla.
Does it smell like angel cake?
I should know the answer to that actually, since I have made angel cake before. Because it's been a while. Angel cake, it has so many fucking eggs in it. The recipe we used at school, like, we made one of the, like, not that loaf, but the one of the round ones, and it was just a little bit bigger than that one. And it took, like, 12 eggs. Yes. Dealer's choice. I have faith in your decisions. To be fair, I probably have more faith in your decisions than my own. Both. So a bit of... Yes. I'm just gonna accept that it's there and hope it burns.
And you just have to dump it out, okay?
Oh. Oh. Okay.
You have food now, and then I will get you a fork in.
Yes, I would prefer... I would prefer not to eat this with my fingers. You're not wrong, but still.
Hey, do you want to do deep clean tomorrow morning instead of those two sprays? And try to make those bags.
Deep clean of what, your room? close to it.
The thing is, I just don't think they're in my room unless they're hidden completely and entirely, and the ghosts are like, you're not allowed to find these ever again. Or unless they're in the very, very bottom of my big floating tote. But I dug through that thing like 3 times and couldn't find it, and there's just books in the bottom, so.
Hmm.
And the tote bags were like at the top all the time.
Weird.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I took them out because I was gonna paint them last time I got the fabric paint out. But when I went to go paint the shoes and stuff, I also brought the tote bags out.
I'm pretty sure you did too, but I don't.
But they just don't exist. It's insane and annoying. I did so bad. Well,
Uh oh. Bury it.
um, Panda help.
Okay. While I do this, there's a cup somewhere. Blue Broncos.
By somewhere, do you mean nowhere? Move, Pandora, move!
Is it in the sink?
Don't think so. Maybe. I don't. I just don't.
Pandora, don't you touch.
There's a big silver cup that's buried here. Destroyed. You know? By somewhere, do you mean nowhere? Because it's not in this area unless it's like super far.
Where the hell did I put it? Are you fine? Okay. Rinse it out first.
Very far.
You want just.
Lid,
Yes.
preferably. Yes. There you go. Okay.
Thank you.
Is that enough? Is that enough concentrated food?
Given I can no longer see the cake, I will count it as a yes.
Do you want chocolate again or what?
Uh, whichever one you want to put in there. Give me a second. I'm pretty sure this counts as trash, but I don't remember. So yes. Unless it's sensing something up there, but I'm throwing them away anyways. I'm throwing away the wet floor signs. I don't think the warning helped anyway, given everyone's dead. Thank you.
I mean, it might have. You don't know what was happening when they were all dying. Then you want more cake, you have like a third of the loaf left.
Sure.
Throw it on there.
Do you know what? Sure. Pandora, no. Yeah, you being cute is not gonna let me allow you to eat all of my cake. You being cute will not save you.
It might, just not in this scenario.
That is fair.
I'm at least any dead dogs that are putting up a fight.
Oddly enough, no.
Exactly.
How would Pandora even get into outer space anyway?
Panda, this is a futuristic world. Not all dogs went to outer space.
All the heroes just refuse to kill the dogs. They just adopt them. So you go to like the hero's base or moon or whatever the hell they have, and there's just 8 fucking dogs of like every single damn breed, and it's like we couldn't kill them.
I mean, that's what the Superhead movie was all about.
You're not.
I'm never wrong.
That's not true. Hmm.
Prove I'm never wrong.
VERYT. Verity?
I've learned you're very bad at proving things, Panda.
Hing. As what
President?
is presented? I don't know how to read that. That's nonsense.
What?
You want to try and read the blood?
Everything
Okay.
is PERMITTE permitted. Everything is permitted.
I. That's like trying to read my own handwriting, and I fail at that.
Scare my seat now.
How dare you?
No, how dare you?
Is it? Is it about that? Fair enough.
Somebody else was doing it. And I didn't want it to badly edit because then it wouldn't save. So then I made them fix it. Probably.
All of the above, yes.
All of them.
Just throw away these like and yeah, there's only 2 windows there, so that's the next one I need to worry about.
Just throw away stuff. Why? Sounds heartless.
Well, to be fair, I'm also throwing away his torso and everything else.
How do you know it's his? How do you know?
Well, let's see. What is their name? Herbert Fig.
How do you know it's not? When is our president ever gonna be so cool?
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think I'd be more concerned about that regarding the bucket machines. The bucket machines have a chance of spitting out just random body parts. That's another headcanon. It might not be a headcanon, it might be a confirmed thing, I don't know. But just any employees they don't like, it's just like, oh, goodbye. Whoops, you fell into the bucket machine.
We don't know how many employees this place plays.
Exactly. I don't know how many of them died. I don't know how many of these bodies are secretly Viscera employees. You want to read Herbert Fig's um, death message?
Arboriculturist? What is that occupation? Arbor
Uh,
is like water. Is there water in space? Are they counting the spaceships as boats?
they are taking care of plants. This is a botanical facility.
Isn't yeah, botanical. Arbor is like water, no?
Arborists are trees.
Mm.
How?
Every day it's the same. More teeth, more teeth. It would have been cooler if it said it 3 times. I didn't take this assignment just so I could make mutated alien plant species. You sure about that? I feel like that'd be cool. I had hoped to make new, exotic forms of recreational bonsai, Cephalus fraxus, but all I seem to get funding for is more dangerous plant life, each one more deadly than the next. I'm putting in a petition to get reassigned. Maybe I can get my old job back, working with radioactive Brussels sprouts with safer than this shit.
I don't think he's gonna get reassigned.
I don't know why he'd want to be reassigned. This was so much cooler, making killer plants. Do you know how obsessed people are with
Plants that are gonna eat stuff.
fly traps?
That is fair.
Like cow plants.
Mm.
Vegans who made a cow plant once.
I, you know what? If I could make my own, like, Sims cow plant, I would be fucking delighted.
A disaster.
I threw away all of the beers and sodas in my janitor's closet, so I'm gonna grab a few just for decorative purposes.
You decorating with beer is expensive.
That is kind of fair. I do not like the taste of alcohol. I don't know why. I just really despise the taste of alcohol. There we go. Two of each sounds good. But she's like, I'm cute.
Not always.
Yeah, no when she's jumping on you.
She never jumps on me.
Yeah, you're the lucky one. She's jumped on everyone else's side from fucking you, apparently. But she loves you more.
My life is a long one of being.
Hmm.
Good or bad?
Is there anything? No, nothing in the plants. Do not,
Why?
Brandy. No. No. Um,
Do you like your drink?
my milk. You did like half and half, didn't you?
It tastes good that way. Is it chocolate or is it chocolate?
I concur. That's normally what I do. Don't you fucking dare get your nose out of there. Don't launch me. Oh, there we go. We're just gonna drop that for now. And just drop it all. I'm not opposed to cleaning up more blood. Just make sure I get everything down. So you got splatted up here and slowly sank down. I'm assuming it was slowly eventually. Damn it. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I clicked escape. I don't know how I missed the full button. Okay. Alrighty. Dr. Greywood. Okay, so it is day, month, and then year. Okay. So the 15th of the ninth month of 2184. Botanist. Chief has woken me up early today. Apparently, we received a contract from a rich investor to work on a specialized specimen. Dr. Bominger tells me our client wants security plants for his abrarium. I don't know. Whatever that means. We've been trying to suppress the more primal habits in our other specimens, but in this case, I believe the point is to not block them, but instead perhaps even cultivate them. I better go look for a acidity regulation suit exoskeleton again. Okay. Cool, cool. Okay. Now I need to go up there again to wipe off that blood. There we go. Everyone happy? Everyone's dead, so I guess they can't argue against not being happy. Success. This is Fat Man. Uh, the pride of the galaxy. Nice. I think that egg was the piece here, or the whatever Easter egg, quite literally. I don't know if every map has an Easter egg. I do know of one other for certain, and the only reason I know is because I was live streaming, and I did it again. I was live streaming, and someone mentioned it, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Because they're like, there's a Minecraft pickaxe. I'm like, Minecraft has a Viscera cleanup detail reference? I thought it was backwards. But no, there's a legit Minecraft pickaxe that you can get on one of the maps. We will get there eventually though. It's a few levels away. I'm just gonna go in order. I don't know how often I'm going to record this. As I said at the beginning, though, when I record this, unless it's gonna be something that's 4 hours long, it's probably all gonna be in one shot. And even if it is something that's 4 hours long, unless I have some reason to stop, it's probably all gonna be in one shot anyway. Just keep it all together, and as recording, just as I'm playing, just keep recording. Compared to something like Minecraft or Terraria, there's kind of stopping points, and that's going to be like long frickin' thing. Jingo Pop. Nice. So it's going to be multiple episodes and kind of shorter ends because there's better stopping points and whatnot. Compared to this, every map is its own thing and it doesn't really have. Well, it kind of has a story, but it's not one that you really like need to care about. It's not something so woven into everything. So you could just one off everything. J Distruff. I think that's how you pronounce his name. If I mispronounce anything, I won't apologize. Once again, I am received. Oh, we read that one already. I am a professional dumbass. So I should get another bucket. And I'm pretty sure the laser gun, because we do need that, is up here. Or not? Is it not up here? Huh. Well, where is it then? I know there's a laser gun somewhere. Is it? It's probably in one of the windows. I can't even put all the crates away because there's bullet holes. I mean, not crates. Um, the barrels. Pretty sure that's the fourth bucket. I will officially close that because I don't need that inside. Ugh. My nose is stuffy. I'm not happy though. Yep. Perfectly safe and secure. No. Come on. We can go to the next window now. Yep. I ran into everything. I know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, there we go. Don't. There's a chance that when it does that, it'll just launch you. No, no. There you go! Like that. It's really cool. The glass still looks like it's not even. It looks like it's water rather than glass. It does look really, really cool. Some of the maps for Viscera Cleanup Detail, I would like to just explore. Like, have a whatever survival game, not even like a horror game, just, hey, you are on this alien planet and you must survive. Here you go. Sure, you know what? Extra soda can. Why not? I don't know why I did that. You another paper. Lulus, don't you start. Okay. Gideon Shripe, sanitation trooper. There. Hi. Pandora's attacking me. There's some really weird shit going down. I'm not allowed in Sector 5, but whatever's going on in there is finding its way out. This morning, while doing my rounds, I discovered some freakish walking plant thing. I was shocked at first, but then I tried to get closer. Damn thing nearly tore my freaking arm off. I thought it better kill the bastard and hide the evidence. If they know I know, they'll probably plant me. Ooh. I think they did plant you. Not the way you were hoping, or the way you thought. Not hoping, but the way you believed it would happen. But it still happened. Anyway, come here. Oh. Don't fall over on me. Yeah, that's not allowed. Okay. I threw another soda can. I don't know if I picked it up or not. Oh, there we go. It might be somewhere in this fucking mess, but I'll deal with that eventually. I could deal with these real quick, though. It's fine, as long as it doesn't fall out of the fucking line, it's perfect. I wonder what these are. I'm assuming it's like oxygen or something. Or like a filter. But it doesn't seem as big as it should. Or maybe I'm just weird. I know there's a thing like an oxygen lung or something like that, or a metal lung. I don't remember what it's called. But it's literally just a fucking bottle that holds air. So divers, if you don't go super deep underwater, will use it because it's just air. It gives them a little longer under the water and holds like the same amount of air your lungs would hold. So it gives you a little bit extra time. Edward Hansen. Or Ellsword. Ellsword? I pronounced that 5 different ways. I don't know. I don't think any of them are correct. Anyway. Diving is fucking terrifying. In my mind, it's terrifying. Because if anything goes wrong, you are absolutely fucked. And even if someone comes to save you, you're still probably fucked. And then there's the crazy stories of people surviving impossible scenarios of you should not have fucking survived that. How the hell did you survive that? Kind of thing. There's a thing called a diving bell. I don't fully know. I think it's for like all of the, not pipes, but like the main like internet cable thing, uh, for whatever is underwater. And sharks attack it. Because they're like, oh, what's this weird thing? Now. And so, there's stuff like that under the water. Just deep, deep down at the bottom of the ocean. And so there's a thing called a diving bell where people will be sent to either like fix or maintain stuff like that that's all the way at the bottom of the ocean. And it's you'll be down there for like however long, just pitch black darkness because sun doesn't go down there. And there's a guy. There's this crazy story I heard of someone who was in this like diving bell, and they had gone to like go get him, and he wasn't able to go to the stations on the way up because, well, what? How do I words correctly? I don't know. What ended up happening was he went on top of like this diving bell and was like exploring uh that area, and the ship that the diving bell was connected to got stuck in a storm, and so it got whipped away, and so this guy was just dragged along the bottom of the fucking ocean in pitch black darkness, hooked to this diving bell, not even knowing what the hell was going on. And there's this creepy ass video of like divers going down to him to see if this guy is alive, believing he wasn't because he would have been without air for like a day or two or something like that. I don't know. I could be off on times, but regardless, he was without air, not even hooked up properly for an extended period of time, which you shouldn't fucking survive. And so there's this creepy ass video of them scanning the bottom of the ocean, seeing this diving bell, and there's this guy just laying on there, and he looks dead. And then he, like, his hand twitches, signifying that he is somehow fucking alive, despite being dragged along with this diving bell across the bottom of the ocean in the deep dark. Don't fuck around. It's terrifying. And then there's also I don't remember any of these people's names, by the way. These are just like stories I was listening to, and I am horrible when it comes to names of even people I know, let alone people I don't know. Personally, no. So I have no idea who the hell these people are. I just know their stories because I'm listening to them. I'm like, why would you want to go through that? Why? But there's another crazy story of a sailor who the ship sank, and he ended up turning the story into a book. You could probably look it up and know what I'm talking about, but I can't remember the guy's name. But uh, fuck, it was bound to happen sooner or later, honestly. First filled bucket of many to come. But his ship sank and plummeted to the bottom of the ocean. And somehow he had managed to find an air pocket, as like the hallway he was in flooded. And so he managed to survive while everyone else ended up dead. And he was just on this in this little air pocket. He pulled off like some of the paneling of the wall and was using it as a bit of a raft. But this little air pocket was only big enough for like his top, his torso, to be in. And he knew he was gonna. He was completely convinced this is how I die. I am watching myself die right now. And just imagine, like, there's nothing around you aside from, you know, there's corpses of your friends surrounding you. You know there are things moving around, but you can't see shit. It's pitch fucking black. But so he went, like, dived into the water. He managed to get a single can of Coke. And I think he got some candy bars or something like that. I don't remember. But regardless, he got, like, a can of Coke and these little panels that he's just floating on. And then everything's silent. He knows everyone else is dead. Like, he's expecting himself to just die at any second right now. As the time ticks on and ticks on. And this is most definitely a scenario where the seconds that passed by probably felt like fucking years as this is happening. And eventually in the story it's described that he can hear things bashing against the side of the ship, and he can feel things moving around him, and he knows that there are sea creatures that have bashed in, like sharks or whatever else, that are eating the corpses of his friends and everyone he knew that is now dead. Is fucking horrifying. Just hearing of a scenario like that is fucking terrifying. Just imagine being in a scenario, especially since you can't see shit. You're down in the middle of inky black nothingness. That is not what I wanted to grab. Barry Cullenham? I have no idea. Security guard. Man, working in this place is really weird. Each day, a different camera goes down because some good for nothing fungus eats through the wires. When it's not fungus, it's walking plants with teeth. I'm not even sure what I'm guarding. It's not like I'm allowed to put these plants out to seed, if you catch my drift. Management, as well as the scientists, keep asking me to just leave the freaky things alone. They've already got all the security they could ever need, if you ask me. I agree. If if you're gonna create walking vicious guard dog plant thingy mabobbers, you don't need security guards. Because that means your plants have failed, which means you suck. And you probably shouldn't be fucking around with it. And he can't even do his job of protect them from the stupid plants they're fucking with anyway. So the hell is he gonna do? Oh, so if everything goes to hell, don't shoot the plants. Okay, then what the fuck am I supposed to do? What am I here for? Ooh. Today was announced by acclaimed Cook Wars company, Bishop of Ash. They would be launching an exclusive ranch of something grinder cooking utensils and culinary heroic captain said to enjoy a bit of cooking to unwind. Kicking all that ass must certainly be stressful. So this partnership appears to be made in heaven. We look forward to the cooking up a delicious stew. Cap Grinder's oversized pots. Nice. Coolness. But anyway, the water's terrifying. Ocean is fucking terrifying. Because we don't even know what the hell is down there. We really fucking don't. There was another story. There was this guy, I can't remember, like I said, can't remember their names for the life of me. But there was this guy, he was trying to set the world record for, like, deepest something, like, marked dive or something like that. Uh, without, like, machines. I don't know. I could be wrong. It could have been something else, but he was trying to set a world record. And so he went to, I want to say it's the Mariana Trench, but I don't think that's what it is. But there's this beach that it starts really, really shallow, kind of like this, where it's really, really shallow, kind of gets deeper, kind of gets deeper. And then it's suddenly like that, where it's a cliff that just like drops off into the abyss. And so he went to the edge of this area and like they had a boat, he had a little marker, and they had a weight at the end, sent it down, and he had like 4 or 5 extra oxygen tanks or whatever, and he dove down. And time passed by and somehow they like disconnected from the weight. So there wasn't any way to get him back up. There was no way to get him back up onto the boat. And so they knew he was dead. There was no way of saving him. And this guy, he didn't know that. Like there was no way to communicate between the two. They went in this scenario, basically understaffed and without the proper resources. But he went down along this line, and just from his perspective, you don't even know what he saw. You aside from darkness, he just went down into this water, and there's nothing but inky black as he goes down further and further and further, and then nothing. He's just sitting there at the end of the line, waiting to be pulled up, waiting for the signal that never came. And then he's waiting, and then he's waiting. And he died due to lack of oxygen, not because he didn't use his tanks, but he just ran out of air in his tanks. So he's slowly sitting there, transferring like the tanks, sucking out the oxygen, and just sitting in inky black. And he died because they disconnected from the thing and they couldn't get to him until the next day. And of course, by the time they do, they know he's gonna be dead because even with all of his oxygen tanks, there wasn't enough for him to like last however long. So this poor guy is just sitting there, waiting and waiting and waiting for his son, his friends to like pull him back up as they agreed, and it never happens. And he's just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting, and it never happens. Just imagine how fucking terrifying. And you can't see shit. There's no fucking light down there. So you're just darkness. It's terrifying. Like, scuba diving is cool. It's awesome. You know what you're doing, all of that stuff. Same with skydiving and all of that stuff. It's cool. It's awesome. There are incredible videos of it. There's incredible people that do that stuff. I don't know why you would do that stuff. Personally, I know the adrenaline rush is probably fucking awesome as hell, but like it's insane. Like I can understand scuba diving wanting to see like the fish and like just be underwater for a bit and all that stuff. That's cool. Like there's incredible videos. I actually had a teacher who has a YouTube channel. His name is Mr. Croc. I know he retired like 2 years or like a year or two after I um no, it may have been like the year I graduated actually. I don't remember. But he has retired and he has a YouTube channel. I check on it every once in a while just because I think some of the videos are cool. But he does like scuba diving every once in a while. And so there are videos of him like going petting fish, whatever. And that's awesome. That's cool as shit. But it's also fucking terrifying. Cause if you're near the surface, yeah, if something goes wrong, it's easy enough to fix it. But the further and further you go from the surface, the higher and higher chance something bad is going to happen. And even if something bad doesn't happen, If any, even like the slightest issue occurs, you are fucked, and there is no way to save you. And the chances of that happening and the chances of you making it out just get lower and lower and lower and lower. The further and further and further you go, it's terrifying. There was a really dorky video I actually saw the other day. Um, it wasn't scuba diving, it was skydiving. And so these guys were like way up. They weren't in an airplane. It might not have been skydiving. I don't know what it's actually called. I think it's skydiving. Because to my knowledge, skydiving is just jumping from a super fucking high height with a parachute. But it could specifically be out of a plane. So it may not have been skydiving. It might be something else. I don't know. But regardless, they were up at this high ass building, and this guy was dressed up as a cowboy, and he was sitting on an inflatable giant pig for some reason. And so, uh, they drop him. He has like this rope. Don't want. Anyway, he held on to this rope, and the first time I watched it, I didn't notice the parachute on his back. And so I had to watch it like 3 times because I was panicking for a second there. Because at first it went from this really cool, really interesting video. There's nothing here of this guy. Oh, he's dangling above the pit of death, which I don't know why you would do. Anyway, really don't. I have no idea why you would want to do that. But like you do you. If you want to be psychotic and launch yourself off a high ass building, I'm not gonna start a fight with someone who clearly, has so many screws loose. But besides the point, uh, he was like spinning through the air, and at first I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then he suddenly just let go and drop, and that's where the video ends. He just drops down. And it took me a second of, oh, he has a parachute on. Which logically made sense to begin with. Found the thing. I'm not too worried about splattering more blood. I have to bring a bucket up here anyway. But I found the super gun, which is good. Hello. How you doing?
Help.
What?
Help.
How? What did you do?
Help.
Go get, there's thread in the bathroom, and go get a needle from Doja's lamp. Here's his head. He has seen some shit. And on top of that shit, he has now seen God. Mr. Seymour Butts, administrative agent. I've been asked to evaluate the ongoing operation of the botanical project once again. I hate coming down here. The place stinks of plotting soil and radioactive waste matter. I never liked plants anyways, although I'm not sure if I can call the specimens I've seen plants. So far, progress is acceptable, but I'm going to recommend additional security for sure. Not once, but thrice I was nibbled on by aggressive plant species while examining the facility. Okay. And you want to loop the thread through the eye of the needle.
How does one do that? Just slide through?
Yep. Good luck. It can be a bit of a challenge.
The last time I sewed was like 7th grade. Pandora! Give that back!
Did she steal the thread?
Straight away.
And you just... Are you having issues?
Clearly. Here, hold that. Where's that?
I have no idea.
You cannot know.
Do you want me to roll up the thread a little bit?
Sure. So I just need to stab it through. Nothing else.
Stab it through and make sure it stays through as you hand it to me. I'm pretty sure my mop is giving me a middle finger. Should I be concerned?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yep.
At least it's probably not.
Well, this is an alien planet, huh?
I don't think my mop is an alien, though. I look human. Um, maybe? I'm regretting my choices.
Is it good?
Thick.
So Lam is gonna end up with a hole in every leg now. Is that how that's gonna work out?
Fine, here. She won.
There you go. I'm going back to trying to do
Okay. Where did I put the mouse? There we go. I'm gonna take care of fixing her sheep in a second. Let me finish this map. We have maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes left? Oh, goodness, it's Mr. Butts Butts. And it's about to burn. Ah! Fine. Can I get a fight with the dog? Mr. Butts Corso. The lake. Okay. Really? Maybe 4. Damn it. What are your chances this spills? None, apparently. Just for safety, I'm gonna grab one more bucket. I'd rather have an extra bucket that I don't use rather than not enough buckets and have more shit that I have to deal with practically nothing. There we go. Okay, come on. While I do this for a second. Hour and a half. That's not that bad. Come on. Tried to launch me, but I said no. My ankles also probably said no. Ugh. Really? I'm not opposed to putting like the spine segments in the bucket, but I don't like putting the limbs in the bucket because it takes too much space. And so I'm weird. I can be, I have a tendency to be quite impatient, but then when it comes to stuff like this, for some reason, I actually enjoy walking back and forth, and I don't know why. It's also a thing that I do like normally. I will walk back and forth for like hours just in front of the house, and I will toss a tennis ball between my hands, just back and forth, and then I'll turn around and go and again and again and again for like hours on end. And I've been doing it for over a decade now, and I don't know why. Just one day, it wasn't even a tennis ball originally, and when I'm outside, it's not back and forth like that. It's bouncing it, so like dribbling it back and forth as I walk. And for some reason, I just one day decided to do it, and then I kept doing it, and I kept doing it. Like I said, I've been doing it for over a decade now. I started when I was like 12, and I'm 23. And I don't know, I thought it was just like a one-off thing, like I wouldn't enjoy it, I'd do something else. But no, just it became a habit that I still have today. It's just the weirdest fucking thing. I don't know why. Well, we now have 3 and 3. But it's actually funny. I have had people recognize me because I used to live on like the main street where I live. Get your nose away from there. Uh-huh. I can see you, Pandora. Stop it. You're gonna get a needle stabbed in your nose. Get your nose away from it. Okay. You have foods. You're fine. But I have had a few people just randomly recognize me. Uh, I used to do this on Pershing, which is like where we used to live, which is the main like road all the way through town. And so, on like 3 separate occasions, just random people that I've never met are like, "Hey, aren't you the girl that like bounces the tennis ball over on Pershing?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, I see you every day. I'm going to work. All this stuff. That's so cool." And then, of course, inevitably the question is asked of like why I started it, and the only answer is always that I was bored, but it'd be cool. And it wasn't even tennis balls. It's actually funny because I can't do it anymore with what I started with because tennis balls are bigger. But I originally started with the like big rubber balls that you would get out of like quarter machines. And so um I would be bouncing those, and it's so funny. There's so many of those that have been smashed to bits over the like first 2 years that I did this. Of like regularly, I would lose it. It would go into the road, and then a car would drive past, and I would just watch as it goes, and it just smashes to bits. There was one time though, the neighbor ran over it, and I could have swore I'm like, oh, there's no way that survived. And the next day, like the neighbor left, and I found it where their car was. This rubber, like yellow tie dye ball, and it was no longer round. It was oval, but it was still in one piece. I'm like, how the fuck? Out of all of the scenarios to survive, it had to survive the neighbor's car. And then I was put off of doing that for a while because my neighbors at the time were assholes. Like I said, I've been doing this for 10 years. And by the time, on one side of us, we lived like right on the corner. So we had like one house before the corner, and then there was like the people on the other side. The people on the corner, they lived there the whole time we were there. The people on the other side, though, Gideon Tripe, interesting name. The people on the other side, though, they, like, every few months, it seemed, someone new would move in. There was, like, an old couple that lived there for, like, 2 years after we first moved in there. And then after that, like, every few months, there'd be a new person there. I don't know what was going on with the house, or in general, what was just going on. But the neighbors were fucking assholes. Like, they would see me doing this every single day, but if I was out there, like, past 9 o'clock, like, sun had just disappeared behind the horizon. Right. But sun had just disappeared behind the horizon. There was like 12 different times that they called the police on us, saying that some homeless person was walking in front of their house. First of all, it wasn't in front of their house. Like there were grooves for like the cement that would dip down, and I didn't like going over those grooves. Um, it's not the steps, but the like little the little ramps they put in for like driveways. I didn't like going down those because if I bounced the ball on there, there was a decent chance it would launch into the road. It was like 50-50. And so rather than deal with it, I would just go on the flat parts. And they would call the police. Like, as soon as the sun dipped low, suddenly I'm a homeless person rather than their neighbor that they've seen doing this for 3 months or a year. And it boggled my mind. So I was put off doing it for like the whole summer. Because like every single time I would be put off doing it for like a fucking month at least. Cause I'm like, why are you suddenly calling the police? Like, you see me doing this every single day. What the hell? But as soon as it got dark, as soon as like the sun dipped low, literally right outside my house, oh, they're outside of our house. It's some random homeless person I've never seen before. Like, dude, what the fuck? Need more patience with it. I don't even need the bucket. I might need the bucket after this, though. Yep. Okay, I have a twisted idea, and I don't know how many people are gonna watch this, especially to this point. But anyone who does, I have a twisted idea, and I want to know if anyone thinks it would be an interesting or a cool idea. So there's tons of maps on here. There's like 15, 20, something like that. I don't know. I haven't actually counted the normal maps, but there's also like a bunch of workshop maps. And so Twisted Idea, I would like, you can basically paint with the mop once it gets filled, and then you could change the color based on like the items you put in the bucket. So if you have like one thing of ash and then all the rest blood, it's going to be slightly darker than just plain blood bucket. So theoretically, you could make a master art piece using the different colors of blood, and there's also different colors of blood. So there's red blood for humans, there's green blood, which was kind of seen earlier, for weird plant creatures and whatever else. So twisted idea of, should I make a video of me cleaning a facility, but keeping all of the buckets of blood, or at least the different variants of the colors of buckets of blood, to make, I was worried I spilled that, to make an art piece afterwards. Of course I'd clean it up to like finish off the map. But twisted idea of, should I just paint with blood? This is actually a thing that I once again don't know the guy's name. But there is actually a like artist who paints with his own blood. He has like a machine that draws out his blood and then will make like needle paintings with his blood. It's like, what the hell, dude? That's just, that sends weird feelings down my spine. It's so weird. It's cool as hell. He does some pretty cool shit. But that's like creepy pasta levels of why the fuck, what is wrong with brain? Like everyone's crazy. Everyone, like, there's a little bit of insanity in everyone. A little bit of crazy in every single person. But I doing something like painting with blood is something on a different level entirely. And it's a scary, scary, scary level. There's something here. Like I don't know what that sound is, but it just sounds like something. And I'm a little worried. Let me read this sign before I go up. Attention! All personnel are advised to avoid contact with any and all identified and unidentified life forms and or specimens hetero-classified or undisclosed by science personnel. Do not alarm, approach, or look at aforementioned entities. Um, how will I know if it is identified or unidentified if I do not look at my... Also, if I can't look at anything, the fuck do you expect me to do, dumbass? I was checking the edges because that light looks like the little um ID things. Let's start moving the barrels to their home. Barrels. Oh, this. I'm pretty sure the bullets are the last thing I need to pick up, but I don't know for sure. So just in case, have one extra. Make it a little easier because bullets are a pain in the ass, and I'm close to top brass. I've picked up 300 bullets. Or bullet casings, but still, like, Jesus. And then the only place I've left to pick up is that. Beautiful. I think this might be a little too far out of the line, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, and then I need these bullet holes. Where's the laser gun? Come here. The barrels are gonna be all nice, neat and tidy, and then they're gonna walk in. Or they'll walk in from this side, be like, what the fuck? And then they walk over here and they're like, what? How, did the same person do this? Yes. Crates are a pain in the ass to deal with, but yes. Okay. Fuck. Of course, you had to go under the damn crates. 3. Okay, so 3 is good. I hope they got that, otherwise I'm gonna get in trouble for having ash. Someone choked on ash! One, two, three. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That's all the bullet holes over here. Fantastic. Oh, and I'm walking on my own again. Stop walking forward. Okay. Oh! I got Employee of the Year. 3 of 12. Interesting. I should actually look at the achievements for this game. I haven't really done that. I don't know why. Um, good enough? Now we have one singular crate. Oh, shit. It's on there, we're good, and everything is mostly in the line. It's in the line enough where I don't think it'll yell at me, but I don't know. Let's grab another bucket. This is a bucket. That is exactly what this is meant to be. Cleaning is weird. So I don't know what it is, but like normal cleaning and organizing, I have to like be in a specific mood, otherwise I'm not getting shit done. I ain't cleaning shit. I don't care how much of a mess there is, unless I am like very energized and like, okay, fine, let's do this. Like I'm not gonna touch my mess. Like right now I have a table like covered, and I mean like covered in like art supplies. There's some Xbox games. Like I can glance at it right now. It's literally like I turn the mouse as if you're gonna see it. No, like I see candy. There's some beads. There's a sheep. There's some pine cones for some reason. There's Yahtzee. My firebox is over there. When I say my firebox, it is a box like up with a pirate skull design on it that I just keep a bunch of like lighters and matches in, mostly to keep away from the kids when they come over. So if they ever come over and they're like, "Hey, what's this box?" Don't touch. That's my firebox. You leave it alone. So there's that, and so I actually have it all in one place. But whether or not I'll actually be able to remember where I put it is another story. Yeah, there's like Yahtzee and all that, and it's piled like a foot high with junk that I keep putting off sorting through. I've needed to sort through it for like 8 months. That might be an under exaggeration, honestly. But it's 80% art supplies that I don't really need, but I have anyway. And I don't think this is considered trash, but we're gonna put you here. That's the broom. No, you are not considered trash. You are not Viscera either. So then you can go up there. And whoever gets you, gets you. That's what I saw earlier. There was a bag of chips. Actually, just come here. Taking out the trash. 800 out of 1,000. Jeez. My brain is weird. My brain is very, very weird. So, Aladdin. The the just Prince Ali song is blaring in my head, and I have no fucking clue why. Prince Ali, fabulous hero, Baba, strongest and regular men down on your knees. I don't know why. She's blaring like full blast in my head. I think the broom is counted as trash, but let's double check that. This is counted as trash, I know that. Yeah, all the bullet holes. Okay, so broom is not counted as trash, so, well, I actually don't, I'm pretty sure I threw away all of the brooms in my janitor's closet, just because they kept getting in the fucking way while I was doing shit. So we're gonna... Good enough. Now you, come here, I need you. Come here. Good enough. Okay. 3, and then all of the other bullets are up there. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Huh? 2, 3. 2, 3. I missed that. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that's all of them. If not, I can reach them from down here, so let's first flip you the right direction, and we're gonna just... Will you take me up? Oh, fuck. And should have dunked my mop first. That would have been smart. Okay, come back down here. I'm not seeing any... Excuse you! I said get your ass down here! It's because you're next to the wall. Let's probably orient this a bit better. Come on, you're almost down. Why are you tilted? Why are you... Oh, okay. You're too tilted. Okay, fine. Come on! Are you good enough? Yes, you are. Don't you dare. Yeah. We're up. Okay, there is 4? No, that's just the wall. Okay, so 1, 2. There's 4. All right. Shit. Jesus! Come on. 1, 2, 3. Should be gone. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Let me dunk this. Okay, well, the bucket's screwed. It's all filled, so... And... this is empty. Oh, trash is... That's not what I grabbed. Okay, I will walk slowly. I understand your anger. I apologize. Okay. I just need like a super water hose to spritz everything down. And just to be safe, I don't think this is counted as trash either, but... Nope. We're all good. Perfect. Come on. Come on. Alrighty. And that is everything. We are officially done. And I'm just gonna leave that there because fuck it. And as a final, we'll just make sure everything's good. Mop this. Close you. And has your journal work here met requirements of the company as well as your own high personal standards? I'm not going to do more paperwork because I need to actually prepare to do that. I do need to do the paperwork at some point because I think there's achievement for it. But I need to actually write stuff down and memorize stuff, so no. I am proud of my performance and certain it will meet with approval. Alrighty. Let's see how much trouble we potentially got in or didn't get in. Ooh, exceptional! Alrighty. Oh, Jenner, 21. Occupation. Employee of the month. We can see our little certificate up there. After grazing at the hideous mess before you, you chuckled to yourself and set to work, whilst crudely you breezed through. Whistling crudely, you breezed through the facility's many problems, stacking objects to the chorus of your big banger. The work was quickly done, and what a fine job it was! After you made your way past some of your as of yet unaware colleagues, you congratulated yourself and waited for the company's official inspection report with bated breath. Fantastic! How many papers do I missed some shit? I missed some shit. Anyway, we have Employee of the Month. I'm gonna leave that one hanging because I do have other Employee of the Month trophies that I shoved in here because I had grabbed them by accident and they fell on the floor. And it wouldn't let me hang them back up. And minor annoyance. Anyway, award-winning dumbass. A general employee was recently awarded for their above and beyond call to duty work ethic at a closed. I'm an award-winning dumbass.
Award-winning dumbass. What
I'll read it again. A general. A
the general.
I can't read. Employee was recently awarded for their above and beyond call of duty, work ethic, and at a closed ceremony. However, upon receiving their award, they shook hands with a station major, completely forgetting to change or even wash their gloves. The major was soon covered in blood and rushed to the nearest medical facility with a nasty infection. Why did I say that weird? I don't know. The, the sanitation technician in question has since had their award stripped from them and will have to settle with Employee of the Month as per Bucket's word. Anyway, at reading or being a dumbass?
That was referring to the guy who had to be rushed to the hospital for hugging someone, but if it was
I got
yourself, then okay.
104% in performance, and it took 2 hours. Yeah, well, in real life, it probably would have taken it. You want me to clean, fix sheep? Yes, fuck.
Clean the sheep.
Yep. Anyway, cool, awesome, nice. So 104% performance, awesome. And then this is all good. I will read through all of the other papers some other time, but for now, I am gonna call this here. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a lovely day. And farewell. Miss Negative over here. Jeez.